All right, welcome back to the channel, everybody. I got some great news. The shocks are finally in. All right, let's go hop into the car, get over there, pick up the shocks, bring them home, and do an unboxing. All right, guys, this box is huge, and it is on my dining room table. And yeah, so just to let you know that I did open this already at the store, just to make sure that there are things in here that they're supposed to be. We just wanted to double check there. Anyway, but initially this will be the first time to be opening this box here at home. All right, so there we go. These things are massive, man. Holy jeez. All right, let's see what we get in the box. Styrofoam. Oh, baggie of bolts. Okay. So what do we got in here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bolts, 6 washers. We got an installation guide over here. Got a giant Fox shock sticker, and then we have an owner's manual. Introduction, talks about the air shocks, coilovers, valves, all that jazz. And then the actual shock itself. Oh, I see how this is gonna go now. So on the top of the strut, or the top of the coilover in the truck, you have the bolts coming up through. You'll have the bolts coming up and go through in the top part of the suspension housing. This is all threaded in here, so it looks like those bolts actually go and thread into here. And there's all these ones that are dimpled, so I'm assuming that these ones here are for my truck, to see if this is actually at a leveled or if it needs to be adjusted. Okay, so from my old times having my tuners, when we had adjustable suspension, we had 2 rings. You had the main ring that holds the suspension, then we had another one, a second one that goes on top, and we used that one as a locking ring. So we would tighten that ring onto this ring to prevent this ring from moving. So apparently what this one's called is a pinch ring. So what it is it's screwed. Not in a bad way. All right, so in order to adjust this ring to either you want to compress it to lift it, or to uncompress it to lower it, and it's not going to be by much, they suggest to take your Allen key, do a 1 turn back, to back off, and then with the spanner wrench, or with the wrench for adjusting this, which did not come with inside the truck, it did not come inside this kit. So that was what I was looking for when we went to the store. We took one out and we took everything out to see if they came with the adjustable spanner. For whatever reason, with the amount of money that you're spending on these friggin' shocks, they didn't bother putting in that spanner for you to adjust it, which, I don't know, for me, just add the friggin' wrench, man. Like, it's not gonna break the bank. It's like, you're gonna make your customers happier instead of go out and buy other ones. Anyways, that's my rant for that. So, like I was saying, so back off 1 turn, and then with that, you can go ahead and you can either tighten this ring with that wrench, or you can loosen it, meaning tightening it to go down, loosening it to go up. And then once that's done, you go ahead and you tighten the locking ring, and that will prevent this ring from moving around. So that is the idea. So again, you can adjust this for opening it up, I guess, if you need to. So All right, that is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. It was actually a really quick unboxing. There was not much to it. It was just the shocks. So the next steps to do, like I said when we were upstairs, is that we're gonna have to install these into the truck. A couple of things, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna touch on right now, but I'll explain more to it into the video. These are only from 0 to 3 inch adjustable suspension or coilovers. So that means that this will be a maximum ride height of 3 inches, which doesn't do so well for us because we do have a 4-inch lift on the truck. But no fret, we still have the leveling kit that I first put on like 3 years ago. So I'm gonna be using that as spacers for the suspension, so that way I can give mine a little bit more. The ideas for this is that I wanna be able to adjust the suspension halfway, so that way we get the ride quality where it's meant for. If I crank it all the way up to 3 inches, one, we're still going to be an inch too low. Two, I'm going to assume that the suspension is actually going to be really stiff, or stiffer than what it should be. So I want it to be at its maximum for ride comfort, ride, and also for its travel. So that's what we're going to use the leveling kit. That kit's only going to be like 2 1/4 inch. Plus, I think I gotta read the manual, but I'm gonna double check on it and I'll let you go in the next video when we do the install, is that I think it's already adjusted for a leveling, like a 2 1/4 inch lift on that. So if that's what it is, then I think I might just need to put the top one, because the leveling kit that it came with one piece that goes on top of the shock and another piece that goes on the bottom of the shock. So the top, I think it gives, is supposed to be giving you a lift of 1.5 inch. So if it is, this is mathematics. So if the suspension's already adjusted for a 2 1/4 inch lift, we add the 1.5 inch spacer, that's gonna give us 3 3/4. Yes, 3 3/4. Yes, 3 3/4 inch lift, which will give us about a 1/4 inch low or a 1/4 inch rake, which I'm okay with. Even if we get down to about a 1/2 inch rake, I'm still good with that. The truck is still, you know, like carrying the boat and whatnot, the truck does level out. So that's what I want. And plus, you know, when we start loading up our stuff, our equipment, the fridge, the rooftop tent, all that stuff is gonna add weight and it's gonna make the truck squat a bit. Hopefully that way it squats it down so that it's level. That is my thinking, that is my process. But again, these are adjustable, so we can go ahead and adjust and do the fine tweak that whatever we need, which is awesome about these shocks. If you are new to the channel, why don't you go ahead, hit that subscribe, and also don't forget to hit the notification bell so that way you are notified for whenever we release a video. We kind of have a goal. We want to try to hit 1,000 subscribers by summer. By the end of July, at least, is our goal. And for everyone else that has been subscribed, we want to say thank you so much for sticking with us, watching us grow as not only as a family, getting into off-roading and overlanding, also with boating. We want to say thank you so much, and there is more to come. This summer we are planning to do a lot of stuff. Fingers crossed. But we'll see how it gets there. We need to get to 1,000 subs. That is our goal for July. All right, guys. Until the next time, stay safe. Who knows? Maybe we'll see you out there.